Hi everyone, welcome back to round 10 and possibly the penultimate round in this game. It's this was the key round I think for us. Let's just quickly go back to round 9 to have a quick summary of what happened with JBD. So purchases 2 battleships, 1 destroyer. Obviously we took out his battleships and transports near India, so he's trying to replenish, possibly from a move in round 11 to try and take something. I'm thinking probably Shanghai, which we'll get to on my move in a second. Now the key thing for, I think it was round 8? Yeah, round 8 I think it was. It was obviously he left the fleet there, so it gave us a nice window in to take Britain. So jumping ahead to obviously Russia. Darskols took, I think it was probably his final act in the game. He took the victory city, Shanghai. So yeah, that's probably his last move, because I intend to take this out in a second. So then the big one was Arvid taking Britain. We worked it out a few rounds before, the probability of, success, depending on what happened. Worked out some variations, what Arvid would need to build fleet-wise. So we had it all worked out. The only factor really was what JBD did on round 8 was the only factor we weren't sure about. Obviously, it worked out well in the end that he left the fleet there, so it was that's what we were hoping for. But yeah, so we took Britain. Combat wise, how was it? He mentioned it was fairly costly. Yeah, there was a bit of a scrap, obviously, but it was a tough fight, but we took it. The real key is then taking back in this round. But that should be it. Obviously we're down on victory cities, but we should be able to collect quite a few next round. So it's going to be a retake from Arvid to kill the artillery. He'll be able to destroy the infantry here, take Italy back, and probably destroy the tank. Once they're all dead, these 3 units, then there's no more land units in the area for Britain to pick up. So once they're dead, and there will be, there won't be any option to retake any victory cities in Europe. The fleet is irrelevant now. He can destroy all the German fleet now. It wouldn't matter at all, because as long as we get Britain under control, that's the game. The final part of the game is going to be to control 1 more victory city, and that's probably going to be Shanghai. So this might delay the game for 1 more round, possibly. What my intention is here to try and, if we just go for it now, actually, we'll go for, what do we want? Yeah, I think what I'll do... No, I can't. I've got the subs there. Never mind. I'll go for probably just fighters. So my intention here is going to be to clear the land troops away to let Arvid move in with all his troops. And then what I'll do is I'll reinforce with all my fighters and bombers and everything I've got spare. And then we'll just try and hold. That's the one thing we need to hold. I'm assuming he's going to move everything down. He'll keep everything near here. To try and defend this from any possible attacks. So I think we should be okay. So let's just double. Might as well spend my OPC. It's probably going to be the last chance for any useful units. Okay, so that should do it. So combat. Again, we're going to try and clear the way for Arvid to make his move. That'll do it. Okay, units dead, and perfect, no hits back, so awesome. That's great for us. There we go, so Arvid will be free to move in next round, and then obviously I'll reinforce his troops with all my aircraft, and then I don't think this is JBD's last chance. He's going to either take Shanghai, Japan, or India. There's no other option. Obviously Japan will be locked down tight. Yeah, Shanghai should be very secure. The only question mark I suppose is India, but even that, it's going to be extremely tough. It's going to have to take a lot of luck, I think, to be able to take that. So we'll see what happens. Depending on what his purchase is here, he might, a few transports, maybe 3 transports. The problem is actually, I'm just thinking. Oh no, it's okay. He's got options there. I would imagine he'd do something like 3 transports maybe, and then more troops here to try and maximise defend with the battleships. In that case, I could probably try. In fact, actually, hang on. What am I doing here then? That's so stupid. Let's defend over here because if he's going to mass transports here potentially, I need to be in attacking range. So 1, 2, yeah, 3, 4, we're fine. So all my aircraft here will be in range of whatever's here. So I think actually, if he wants to have a realistic attack on something, he's going to have to put the transports here, because if he puts them here, he's going to have very limited troops to actually get over there. Yeah, extremely limited troops. So we need to put the transports here and troops here. So yeah, I think we are really, squeezing the possibilities out here. But no, it looks good. Looks good. I think we're at the end. So I'm hoping round 11 will be the final one for us. Let's get these guys in here. There we go. So depending what happens, round 11 could be the final round. So I won't summarise the game yet and do a quick overview. I'll save that for the next round, assuming we take it. But yeah, it's been very enjoyable though. Very enjoyable. It's been a great game. Hi everyone, welcome back to what probably is going to be the last round of this first community game. It's looking very likely we're going to close it out now, I think. So yeah, I think we've probably got it. I won't speak until the very end, very end of the round, until JBD moves, but I think it's I think it should be okay. But okay, let's summarise. So round 10, JBD. So what's he gone for? I'm not sure actually. Where did he place? Okay, so he's got a few more things in Borneo. Okay, season 47. Where's that? Oh, okay, it's there. Okay, cool. Sorry, I'm not thinking about. Yeah, of course. I took out his transports near India. Yeah, makes sense. So obviously he's given himself a chance to take something this round, but his options now are pretty rough. Arvid's covered India with 3 battleships, so that means obviously he's going to have a tough time getting in the first place. That's probably not going to be a good idea. Again, Japan is very solid, as will be Shanghai when I finish my move, because I plan on reinforcing that pretty heavily. So that's the last chance. These 2 transports here are the final chance for the Allies to scrape something together. So yeah, that's round 10 pretty much for, I think, JBD. Again, nothing much for obviously Dark Skulls is out. Yeah, just a few recaptures. Actually, yeah, a lot of recaptures for Arvid. Took back the UK, obviously. Took France, Italy. This tank was absolutely incredible. He tried to do like an attack on everything at once. I think he attacked with 2 infantry and 2 artillery. The tank was, I believe, in southern Europe. The tank won. It destroyed 2 infantry, 2 artillery, and stayed alive. And then it's incredible. So some of the rolls in this game have been absolutely insane. Like super lucky rolls, or just like small percentage chances rolls that have happened. It's just crazy. So I think what I'm going to do, I mentioned this in Discord, but I'm probably going to do like a top 3 video of like the luckiest battles in this game, because there's been some really good ones, like proper crazy ones. So I think it'll be fun to look back at those. But yes, we did what we had to do. He secured Britain again. Obviously, there were no land troops nearby that could recapture. The only danger, I think, was this unit in France, but obviously he made sure that was taken, so that's fine. Again, we lost the fleet, but at this point it doesn't matter. There's no units in range to take back, so yeah, it's all secure. Again, Britain, yeah. Now, one thing I was surprised at, I did expect the real key to go back to try and take Italy, because we left Italy with 1 infantry, and obviously that would, keep them in the game. But I think it's only a formality. I think, because it's inevitable. I think that the Axis win this one, given the power shift now as well. We just got the, Arva's just become too strong at this point to overwhelm. I think it's already finished, to be fair. Even if we lose one of these now, I think it's going to be finished. But yeah, it's been a fantastic game. I'm glad this was the first one, because I was worried it was going to be kind of like a really quick one. One team would get battered, but no, it's been really close the whole way. I think it could have swung so many times. I think luck as well has played a pretty big role in this one. Obviously, it always does in a sense, but we had some extremely lucky rolls during this game, and I think that's it overall helps us, I think, swing it back in our favour, because I think we were under pressure at this. So midway through this, we were really under pressure. I was getting battered in the Pacific. JBD was in full control of the sea. I was getting isolated, slammed back to my island. I'd lost a lot of things. Obviously, we were still dealing with Russia. But yeah, Arvid swung it round. He's taking care of business in Europe, I think. So, no, it's been great. A really fun game. So for my go, possibly my final, I don't want to speak too soon. There's still a chance, but it's very slim. But possibly my last go. I think we're just going to go for pure defense now. Not going to play games. Let's go for it. 7 out infantry in Japan. We don't need to do a combat move, although we could. No, we can't. I think, do we go for glory? Let's go. Let's go for the 2 bomber attack on 2 battleships. But obviously the odds are terribly against us there. But I think if we get lucky, that could be. I could try and win the game for me and Albert. Make some contribution in the end to the game overall. Alright, we'll go for that just for a bit of fun. Because they can't defend well anyway. They're only defending on a 1, so they're not actually going to have too much of an effect on the defense. So that's totally fine. What we'll probably do is we'll stack obviously Japan with infantry, and then we'll put all the fighters into Shanghai to give them the best chance. Again, we're not going to defend against much. It's going to be 2 infantry, 2 artillery, and then some bombardments. That's going to be all it is. So it's not too much of a concern. And that should do it. Go on, lads. Go on. One final lucky roll for the game. Let's see it. Okay, 1 hit. Down to 1. Come on. You will get 3 hits and none back to survive this. Good hit. Ah, shame. Shame. No legendary pilots there for the Japanese. Okay, so non-combat. Let's just shore up our victory cities. So now it's got 6 fighters in it, plus everything. Yeah, it's just the chances there are just so slim. It's just almost impossible. Same within Japan and India. So I think we're home free. Let's end the phase. And deploy. There we go. So, yep, probably the last turn of the game, JBD. So I think hopefully I can catch his turn and record it. So I'd like obviously to just summarize the game, I suppose, after it's over. But I'll try and record his go. If not, I'll probably just record on the home screen and just do a quick summary. But yeah, no, thanks for watching anyway, and I'll hopefully see you for the last round. If not, I'll sign off on the main screen. But okay, just jumped in and caught it just as it was happening. Okay, combat. Here we go. The final round of combat. He's gone for Shanghai. He's gone for it. Jiangsu. Here we go. Come on. Okay, some nice hits there. 3 hits. No return fire. Okay. Tank missed. Oh, there you go. Those fighters with the difference. Bloody hell. There it is. There it is. Oh, the final battle. There we go. So I have some battleships going at it for the final one. Oh, okay, it's just a fighter. Okay, fair enough. Oh, yeah, he bombarded, didn't he, of course, in Shanghai. Yeah, makes sense. There we go, it's done. The first community game. Get a quick last look at the board, I think, before we jump off, but it'll be ending in a second. Yeah, but in the end, 17 astral production. Insane. 82 attack power. There we go. It's game. No, but yeah. It's all the players. Darskulls, Arvid, the real Keats, and JBD. Thank you. Thanks for joining the game. It was a lot of fun. Everyone played well. It was a really good game. It was close the whole way. I think in the end it just some luck on some key battles swung it back in our favour. But yeah, it was close right up, into the last few rounds. It could have gone either way. It's crazy. Great game. Some some seriously lucky battles, which I will do a video on. I think some like the top 3 battles we've had in this game. So we had some insane ones. But no, yeah, well played to the Allied team. Great game. You totally took me out of the game right at the start. I got battered very early, so it was a nice strat. I think Arbor just managed to carry us through, but no, a lot of fun. So there we go, first community game done. Now obviously I want to keep this going, so I think I'll try and initiate some kind of vote somewhere on Discord or YouTube to see what people would fancy doing next, because there's a few options. We could do some tournaments, 1v1 tournaments, 2v2s. We could do another community game with more 4 players, or whatever people fancy. So I'll try and initiate some kind of vote, and we can see what the more popular one is, and we can do that. But yeah, for sure we'll have to do something. I'm not sure when the next one will be. If it will be next week. Well, as I'm posting this, what's the date today? Today will be the 26th. I'm recording this on the 26th, so maybe next week. 2nd of June is that, I believe? That week, possibly the starting one then. Or late this week, I'm not sure. We'll see how people feel. But yeah, it'll be another game coming up soon anyway. But thanks for watching. Thanks for taking part. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care.